At SAICA, we are committed to keeping our members connected, supported, and accountable to meeting their compliance obligations while making a difference in society. Therefore, it is fitting to remind our members to stay on track with their 2025 annual CPD, Tax Practitioner, Business Rescue Practitioner compliance obligations by the relevant due dates.
Members and associates are required to complete and submit the annual compliance declaration by 31 January 2026. If you are registered as a tax practitioner, please ensure that your tax practitioner declaration is completed by 5 January 2026, and all business rescue practitioners must complete the Business Rescue Practitioner declaration by 9 January 2026.
Tax practitioners and business rescue practitioners must take careful note of the change in declaration process for the 2025 reporting cycle and going forward.
All tax practitioners and business rescue practitioners will be required to upload their verifiable CPD evidence when submitting the declaration.
All declarations are accessible on the SAICA member portal. Members and associates must look out for the ongoing communication from SAICA detailing steps on how to submit the declaration, submission timelines, and when the 2025 declarations are available on the SAICA member portal.
CPD requirements for members and associates. Please note that learning activities must be undertaken from 1 January to 31 December 2025. CPD policy.
Under the SAICA CPD policy, there are no requirements to achieve a certain number of CPD hours. You are required to complete a reflective plan, which serves as your personal development plan.
For more detailed information on the compliance requirements, please access the CPD page on the SAICA website. The minimum criteria for compliance with SAICA CPD policy are: undertake ethics-related learning intervention, complete a reflective plan,
outline the areas of development in reflective plan, reflect on the progress of the learning interventions.
Members and associates on a career break are not exempt from the CPD policy. Lifelong learning encourages members and associates to remain relevant and stay abreast of the new industry developments. Such members are still required to record their reduced CPD activities on their reflective learning plan.
Your compliance status will reflect as being on a career break, and this means you will be expected to remain aware of changes within the profession or within the business sector within which you work, and record such activities on your reflective learning plan.
Members and associates who have reached the age of 70 or older and who are no longer professionally active are required to confirm on the annual declaration that this is the case.
Members will be required to declare this when completing the online declaration form, and members will receive an acknowledgement confirming receipt of your declaration.
Where the online declaration system says, "You do not currently meet the required criteria to proceed with the declaration. Please review the eligibility requirements or contact the relevant support team for further guidance," then it means that you are not required to 1. Undertake CPD activities, 2. Complete and submit the annual declaration, or 3. Maintain an annual reflective learning plan for the year under review.
Please take note of paragraph 5.23 of the SAICA CPD policy, which states that members and associates need to advise SAICA immediately if they do subsequently become professionally active.
Where the online declaration system says you have met the necessary criteria and are hereby deemed eligible to proceed with the declaration, kindly ensure that all information provided is accurate prior to submission. Then it means that you will have to meet the requirements and will be required: 1. Undertake the CPD activities, 2. Complete and submit the annual declaration, and 3. Maintain an annual reflective plan.
Members and associates who are not professionally active are required to confirm as such on the annual declaration.
Tax practitioners' compliance requirements. Tax practitioners must attain a minimum of 18 verifiable CPD hours annually, consisting of 10 tax hours, 2 ethics hours, and 6 hours relating to the service provided by the individual, for example, audit, financial reporting, etc. If the tax practitioner provides only tax services, then additional tax CPD hours will fulfill this requirement. Attending training for the service provided, in other words, tax, audit, and financial reporting training. Tax practitioners must obtain proof of attendance. For example, a certificate showing CPD hours and attendance registers.
Business Rescue Practitioners' compliance requirements. Business Rescue Practitioners must attain a minimum of 20 relevant continuing professional development hours for a calendar year, of which
a minimum of 12 hours, 60% of CPD must be verifiable. From the 12 hours, 4 must be directly related to business rescue, and a minimum of 8 hours. 40% of CPD must either be verifiable or non-verifiable.
A business rescue practitioner may apply for an exemption from the business rescue CPD requirements if they are not professionally active for an extended period. Please log in to the SAICA member portal to log a request for the application form.
If you're uncertain as to which documents qualify as verifiable evidence, you may access the verifiable and non-verifiable CPD activities document on the member obligation page found on the SAICA website for further clarity, which includes examples of the evidence or records to be provided.
Please log in to the SAICA member portal to log queries relating to the member compliance requirements.